right, we are in game 2. And let's see what we can do here with d4. And let's go with the Trompowsky. And we're just going to do this type of tromp, where I'm just going to develop my pieces, and maybe we can get like a fixed stone wall type situation. Let's see, I'll go c3 and see what he does. It's kind of considering queen g5, but I'll go queen f3. Okay, once he goes there, it's looking like it could be a possibility for him to play e5, so I'm not as confident about the f4 idea anymore. So let's bring the queen out here, threaten mate, and see what he does. Okay. Now let's go knight e2 and protect f4. I'm thinking about playing e4 to kick his knight around some more. All right. Tuck the nugget away. Didn't expect that. I expected bishop a6 to start trying to trade down a bit. And let's get in e4. I expect knight f6. I'll go queen h4 to pin. Keep some pressure, and looking at f4 and a kingside attack. So this is looking pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to take once, which is going to open my rook. And then if I go d5, he has this knight takes d5 nonsense. So that I missed when I took. So how about a bit of trickery? Let's play for some tactics. They take on d4, we can go knight f5, hit some key squares, and we'll see what's happening. Okay. But the problem with that, can't I just continue with knight c4 and then you got to go to an inferior square? Let's go knight c4 and see what happens. I feel like I've got enough compensation for the pawn in this attack that I don't have to worry too much. And the lady's running out of squares. Okay. So now if queen g3, I'm threatening mate, hitting the c7 pawn. And he didn't stop the mate. That's a bit disappointing. So I let this one get away from me some early on. So let's see what went wrong for me. Okay, e4 is definitely the most trying move, but I never can remember all this tromp stuff, even though I have a nice series on YouTube on the tromp. It was recorded almost a year ago now, and if you're not actively using it, you lose it. It's a funny thing. Like a lot of people assume, since I'm an openings author and have multiple books on Chessable, that openings authors must know it all. No, no. You have to actively be studying, and that's one of the beauties of using a program like Chessable, that you get the training in. So all this seems okay. I didn't like knight d5. It just kind of puts the knight on an awkward square. And in the game, I considered queen g5, and my response was going to be queen f3. But even better, that makes sense, knight gf3, with the idea of getting this attack going. So I kind of like to see what my perception is, and then at the same time, what's happening. And we got zeros, and e4 likes that move. Queen h3 it liked better than my queen h4. f4 is good, and I did see that d5 would be met by knight takes d5, where the knight is protecting the queen and my queen is hit, which when I played f takes e5, I'll be honest, I missed that. But here I did find the best move by the engine's estimation, knight g3, giving the pawn, and after knight f5, it's saying queen d8 is best, where I can simply take back my pawn in the center, but after queen e5, oh, it's saying c takes d anyway, and I'm completely winning. I got to be studying some tactics. How am I just missing c takes d? Yeah, no idea. Knight c4 bothers the queen, and e5 is even stronger than the continuation that I played, as this knight is running out of squares badly. And rook a e1, we have wonderful coordination and development. Queen g3 threatens mate. I was expecting g6, in which case I was going to play knight takes h6. And then I definitely would have found e5 at that point. So this is just breaking his back. You can't take the piece because it's sealing in the flavor of the king. But of course the opponent hung mate, and 1700s, I kind of expect more from him, but it happens.